A 2-day operation on the Wairarapa coast nets a string of offenders.
If you're telling lies to me, that starts becoming a big issue, you know.
70 of those are undersized.
Going.
It's anniversary weekend, and on the Wairarapa coast, fishermen, divers and boaties are flocking to the beaches. For M-Fish, it's also the start of Operation Alas, a 2-day crackdown on recreational overfishing. Heading the operation is Napier Fishery Officer Tony McKenna.
Our mission is to promote compliance exposure, have a complete saturation of the large area of the Wairarapa coastline with fisheries compliance staff.
Fishery Officers Gary Wright and Jeff Dunlop are off to check a popular dive spot.
Yeah, go through the gate.
And it doesn't take them long to find their first offenders.
Oh, we've got some undersized crays in there, bro, but
Oh, yeah?
we're just going to chuck them in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, have you got a measure? Oh, okay.
We only just jumped in.
Although the men have admitted they've got undersized crays, Jeff still needs to check their 4-wheel drive. And he's not happy with what he finds.
I thought these were crabs.
See that? See that one's undersized as well?
All the crayfish are undersized, and mismeasuring is no excuse.
It's got to be at least 54, so you got 30, 60, right?
Aye.
So 64 female, sweet as. If it touches there and goes over that mark, sweet as for a female.
Yeah.
For a male, you know that one's no good, man.
Yeah.
I've already measured that one.
Have I lied to you, bro?
Not at all.
Sensing they might be in for a fine, the men's mood quickly changes.
Well, I did tell you, bro. I don't want that pointing this camera at me.
It's on me at the moment. It's on me.
But as Gary and Jeff prepare to head off, the divers want to know if they're still in trouble.
Hey, so what? It's not going to be any fine or anything.
I don't know, mate. It's not my call.
What do you mean?
It's
Whose
not
call
my
is it?
call. It's the boss in Napier. If you haven't been in trouble with us, then you'll have a look at it. How many are there? 4. 5. I don't know.
I thought that big one was legal, bro.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't have.
I know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. If you haven't been in trouble with us, then it'll be his call. But yeah, I don't know.
And they're keen to make sure they're not the only ones under the hammer.
We're doing everybody we can. If we hadn't been dealing with you guys, we would have stopped the 2 cars that came out.
But Gary and Jeff are still sceptical about their stories.
It surprised me they didn't get any power, but yeah, certainly the craze that he got, he didn't even bother. He reckoned he was just taking a feed. So, yeah, I told him, chances are it'll be either a warning letter or an infringement.
But with no evidence and more divers to check, they move on. And this time they do find power.
You got any more divers in the water? No, just that you dived or not? You didn't dive. No. Which one's your bag? That one there.
These 2 divers have a small haul, and as Gary takes a look, it seems some are undersized.
Just one over. Yeah, just one over. What they have to be is 125 millimetres. Yeah, that one there is only just on 120. You're not allowed that one, so it's pretty good.
As Gary measures, Jeff takes a look at the other man's catch.
You know the size limits?
No.
Gary finds only a couple of undersized power, and it's the same for his
See
friend.
that one? See the shell doesn't go up there? So it's too small.
But it seems his friend has a problem. He can't remember the year he was born.
67. I'd say 68, yeah? 67.
Let's see how old. Sione, you gotta know how old you are, Sione.
Back on the beach, Fishery Officer Kelly Pofare is checking the catch of a boatie who has just returned from fishing.
You're welcome to measure them. We already have. You have? Nothing, no crays in the net. A couple of butterfish.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're combed around regularly, so and we camp here, so we don't need to take more than we need to.
Okay.
No way of bloody keeping it.
This boatie's sure he's followed the rules, but Kelly checks anyway. And a quick check nets an undersized cray.
What's your first name?
Bill. Bill.
Just this one here, Bill. If it just slips under. We're looking at a male.
Yeah.
We're hooking on there.
Yeah.
She fits on the inside there. See there?
That won't. Sorry, where do you hook it from?
Then Kelly plays his trump card.
How about the other three I saw you throw back in the water when you're sitting on the beach?
Oh, we just...
You should try and do your measuring out at sea so it doesn't look so suspicious. Just
yeah.
a tip.
Yeah, no, when I'd measured it, I'd sort of gone like that and went 54 here. That's
Okay.
So.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. That doesn't look very good.
Yeah, just harder to do out at sea. We usually do it when we get back to shore, especially if there's any crays in the net.
As Kelly continues measuring, the man heads towards the sea to return the undersized cray.
All right, Bill. I'll return it, thanks. Yeah.
Put him in the shade.
Yep. Otherwise, that's good. I'm just gonna just check your net.
He's illegal. He must have come out of the bin when we were pulling the net in, because he's caught on his tail, not on his...
This one's undersized as well, and like all fishermen, the stories keep getting better.
Yeah, he must have come out of the bin when we were pulling the net in.
Okay. You think there's any more which has accidentally jumped in the net?
No.
The man's off the hook for the moment, as his dog Emma makes a catch of her own.
The three which were thrown back here, you measured them and you found they're undersized and you threw them back. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I mean, like, you know...
All I was saying to you before, though, it just looks... You know what it would look like to a fishery officer standing on the beach, when a boat comes to the beach and you see guys throwing crayfish off, you think the worst of them, don't you?
Yeah, we'd kept 12 crays, well, what we thought were 12 crays, and 3 of them were, you know, when we measured it, they were 50, you know, they were male, all 3 of them were males, and they were all 53, so, you know, again, to measure it when you're, because it's not now, but when we were out there, it was,
it looks
the wind was sort of a lot of, well, you can see, salt spray.
So who did the measuring? Bill, you missed that one that was on that undersized one?
Yeah, I must have. I thought it was just on, actually.
Did you?
Yeah.
Ever been dealt with by the fisheries before?
No. Well, they've pulled me up and checked my cats a few times, but never had
It's all been
hiccup
good?
before,
Okay.
yeah.
All that's going to happen is, I'll go back and check your records. If you've never been in trouble with fisheries before, we'll just send you out a warning letter. The letter will just say, just be more careful and more precise when you're measuring, that's all. But nothing more than that. All right? Yeah. I'll talk to you through. Yeah.
Kelly returns the last of the undersized crays to the sea, closely watched by Emma, who's developed quite a taste for seafood. On the Wairarapa coast, MFish is conducting a 2-day crackdown on some of the local beaches. MFish officer Jeff Dunlop has found this man with undersized power, but his memory has left him.
How is it you don't know how old you are?
67.
5, 10, 67.
Yeah.
Makes you how old?
39. It's gonna be 40 this year.
So you're 40 this year?
Yeah. October.
You'll be 40 this year?
Yeah.
Okay, so what year were you born?
67. 67.
Sione.
1967.
Sione, I can give you one more opportunity to come straight up with me. All right? You realise it's not a major at the moment, okay? We've got to go back to our boss to figure out what's going to happen, right, with it. I mean, they're only marginally undersized. You haven't got too many, so it's not a big issue. If you're telling lies to me, that starts becoming a big issue, you know? You can be arrested for obstruction. For telling lies, all right? You understand that under the Fisheries Act, that can happen. The mate here can lose his car and stuff like that for bad offending, all right? It's not to say that it's going to happen now, but I don't believe what you're telling me.
Jeff later verified the man's details with his boss, who confirmed he has trouble with English. He was let off with a warning.
Bring some ID next time, saves a lot of hassle, eh? Sweet as, driver licence or something?
As part of Operation Alas, MFish have also set up roadblocks.
We pick a spot like this, Tuchamuri School, which is quite a safe place to get vehicles off the road. They can't see us until they get around the corner. We set up a fairly large stop fisheries checkpoint sign, and we simply just pull the vehicles over and search them and Inspect their catches.
No power, no diving at all?
No.
Good as gold.
Packing up out there and making their way in.
Yeah, a few poachers out there, eh?
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah, still a few, yeah.
It doesn't take long to get a result, a haul of illegal power.
So what happens with that is you fall outside the conditions of the permit, and it comes onto you. You become a recreational fisher again. Yep. Okay.
The power are starting to pile up, and Tony stops a group with a large catch.
We've got 4 divers in the van, but just looking at it without even measuring, I would say there's probably some undersized power in here. Possibly excess. He's saying there's 4 divers, which will give him 40 power. But we're just going to have a quick measure up and count and see what we got.
A further check of the van reveals yet more power.
There's more in the bottom of this one as well.
The other ones are all right.
These ones.
This bin here is from the same white vehicle. We just counted 18 undersized power out of the first bin and probably about 12 legal size, but we found another red bin in the same vehicle.
It's a time-consuming job, but Tony and his team must measure every power. With the illegal power mounting up, Tony also finds an undersized cray. This catch of the day is quickly going off for the 4 divers.
Male crayfish.
Yeah, undersized without even having to measure it, but
Put the measurer over it. Give an indication how small it is. Substantially undersized.
okay. What we've got here is we've got this whole bin contained undersized power and 1 undersized cray. That bin there contained, I think, 18 undersized power and about 12 legal, so we're just going to have a count up now and see where we go from there as to decide what we're going to do. So,
You need this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 2, 63.
There's a limit of 10 power per person, and these guys are way over.
66, 67,
And to make matters worse, most of them are undersized as well.
70. That's about the general size of them all, which is bloody hopeless. That there's a probably a good legal size power for the tail white toy area. That there gives you some idea of whether or not they know that they're taking legal size or undersize. Whether they're using a measure or not, they should be able to tell. There's no excuses.
Just leave it there if you wouldn't mind, Sue, just for the moment.
Yep. So we've got 4 divers. They're allowed 10 each. That's 40 power that they're allowed to take legally if they're all legal size. So we're just going to have a bit of a workout. Grab some details of the occupants of the vehicle, and it's likely they'll all be receiving infringements for undersize and excess power. You're aware of what's going on here? You get our 10 power each. We've got 70 that are undersized in there.
Actually, it's the first time he's ever been doing this. They brought him out with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, if
For the
he's
day out.
Yeah.
He probably didn't realise what it was.
Yeah.
No.
It's
So he shouldn't really be.
well, if he was in the water,
No.
it's up to the diver to know the rules.
I'm quite surprised though, over 40 years you've been coming out here and you have no idea on what the legal requirements are.
Well, see, I don't normally take power.
Okay. So what made you take power today?
These 3 lines, I don't.
You were in the water at the same
Oh
time?
yeah, I was getting.
So all 4 people on board?
Oh yeah.
Tony and Colin break the bad news to the van driver.
What we got, Mr. White, is we got 82 power between 4 divers.
Yeah.
And 70 of those are undersized. The limit is 10 per person, which allows you to take 40 legal size power.
Yeah, he was just telling me all about it, yeah.
So you now have taken 82.
Too many.
Which is more than 2 times, but less than 3 times the daily limit per person, which is an infringement of $500 for each person, plus an infringement of $250 per person for undersized. So we'll put the 12 legals back with your kinner, and you'll be hearing from us.
Yeah, no doubt.
Mr. White.
If you do it, you do it. You know, and that's the problem.
Yep. Okay.
The 4 men were fined $750 each for having excess and undersized power. It's day 2 of Operation Alas on the Wairarapa coast. As part of the operation, M-Fish has set up roadblocks and are out patrolling the beaches. Later in the day, M-Fish officer Adrian Petete receives an urgent call for assistance.
Going!
A man is ignoring an order to get out of the water.
We can't hear. Could you tell him to stop?
Seemingly intent on dumping his catch, the man continues to ignore their requests.
I asked him to stop, he ignored me. I stopped there and he continued down to here, and then he started to run straight out to sea to dump his catch. Maybe he's deaf, maybe he is hard of seeing. I can't make excuses until I meet the guy, I suppose.
Yeah. Adrian calls base for advice.
Ian was, we dropped Ian off at the southern part of Riversdale to take the bike around to Urity. He came along and signalled the person to stop. The person carried on his quad, grabbed a bag, a red sack, and ran out into the water where he still is. They refused to stop. So what are we looking at? We're looking at obstruction here. Yep, that's cool. We'll sort that. Okay, I'll be in touch.
Empty bag in hand, the man returns to shore.
G'day.
G'day, how are you?
Good morning. My name's Adrian Petete, Fisheries Officer. This is Ian Holland, Honorary Fisheries Officer.
Oh, you said hi to me.
Yeah.
Hi, I didn't. Okay.
Would you like to take your mask off so we can see who you are, sir?
Yeah, sure.
So when you were coming along here, I asked you to stop, and I yelled 3 times for you to cease and to stop here in the water.
Sorry?
You continued to go out. You did not have your helmet on at the time.
No. I don't. You said hi.
Stop.
No, sorry. You could have just.
When you got to the water's edge here, you did not have your helmet on.
No, that's right. I didn't have it on.
That's correct.
I thought you said hi.
And I yelled, Fishery Officer, stop. I also said, Fishery Officer, stop, cease what you are doing.
Sorry, I didn't hear
What was your intention by entering the water so quickly, sir?
For dive over here, the tide's coming in, I wanted to get it back in.
Have you got any product in your bag, sir?
It's a fishy story, but he's sticking to it.
I thought you'd just been friendly and saying hi. I didn't even recognise you. I just come past. I just went, come left so you could go right, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Well,
stop.
Yeah.
And then I yelled 3 times for you to stop.
I didn't hear that, honestly, straight up, I didn't hear that. I'm not trying to take the mickey or anything like that, I didn't hear. I just thought you were being friendly when you went past and you went like that.
Whereabouts are you staying at here, sir?
Sorry?
Whereabouts are you staying?
Despite Ian's persistence, the man isn't backing down, so there's little he can do.
Just so we can recognise you again, sir, I want you to take your mask off.
Sorry, you're talking to me?
Yes, sir, take your mask right off.
Yeah. Is this for the camera, is it?
No, it's for me, so we can identify you again.
With an empty bag and no hard evidence, they take a photo and the man's details for future reference. Regardless, the man continues to protest his innocence.
Like I said, I thought you were being friendly, you waved me out to me and then...
Experience tells Adrian this guy is far from being straight with them.
Do you understand if you've given false details?
No, there's yeah, okay. I'm not trying to pull the wall over.
But if you have given false details, you're liable.
Yeah, there's no false details there.
But with only a hunch to go on, Adrian can do little more than check for any previous infringements, while Ian follows the man back to his campsite to verify his details. Over the 2 days of Operation Alas, M-Fish seized 1 boat, issued 30 infringement notices, and 11 people received warnings.